Hello, hey there. I hope you are doing well, and I welcome you here in the next few minutes for this edition of Bold and Raw Talks with me, Benjamin. And if you're going to watch this video for the first time, please don't forget to click the share button and also follow this Facebook page. And if you will be watching this on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe to watch other similar videos. Now, in this video here today, I have put there a topic about the 10 men that a woman should avoid when dating. And first of all, before I speak about those men, this video is not about bashing men, because I'm a man, but it's just to make and create awareness to a woman who is trying to date or going through the dating life, to be aware of certain men that she will meet, whether it's online or in real life situation. In these men I'm going to describe here, some of them have habits that are not okay to be together with someone. If those men can change, can grow, can become better, then any person will be okay to be together with them. So I want to begin now to share with you the first man to try and avoid as much as you can once you begin dating him. The Mr. Selfish guy. Selfish people are very, very hard to deal with. You know, a selfish person wants everything for himself. And when you meet this man and he puts his needs first, shows little interest to know about your life, to know about who you are, doesn't care about what you're going through. His needs are more important than your needs. And then he has this feeling that he's the greatest guy on earth, you know, like a Mr. Know-all everything. He knows everything. He puts you down because for him, he understands or feels that a woman who is coming to his life is someone who does not know anything. A selfish guy will make you to feel less of a person. You know, you try very hard, you want to fit in, you want to be connected with him, but you realize along the way, after a few days, a few weeks, a few months, you're still down there. You don't feel a part and parcel of him. Confidence is very important. And I believe, as a woman who is watching and listening to me, one of the best things that attracts a woman in a man is his confidence. Confidence is very appealing. But when this confidence is too much and centered into someone's life and focusing on only his needs, then this is the guy I'm talking about that you need to run away from. Number 2. Continue sharing the video. The player. I've done a video about characteristics of a player. A player is a man who has multiple relationships. So for him, being committed to one person at a time is extremely difficult. A player has no time. He has no time for one person. And even when the society forces him to be committed to someone, yes, he can marry, but his habits and his lifestyle will continue. He will marry you, yes, perfect, but he will remain a player. A player's relationship is very superficial. So he doesn't want to be introduced to other people. He doesn't want to meet your people. He doesn't want you to meet his people. Yes, you can meet his people, but he doesn't want to meet your people. That's a player. He's playing games. He has several people that are waiting for him. And that's why for a player, the time for him to be together with you is very limited. Once he gets what he wanted, time is up. He has to rush to the next available victim. Try as much as you can as you're listening to me to run away from this person. Because for him, plans to be together with you are not plans. It's always about promises. I promise you we'll do this. I promise you will do this. I promise you I will change. I promise I will do this. And it's nothing that is coming out from his words other than fake, empty promises. Please share this video. Tag your younger sisters. Tag your best friends on the comments as you're listening and watching me on Facebook right now. Number 3, the Mr. On and Off guy. Mr. On and Off guy is one of the most popular people these days. This is a person you will meet, maybe online or face to face. Amazing dates. Maybe you go for 1 or 2 dates, or even 3, or you chat every day. Then all of a sudden, this guy starts disappearing. Communication reduces, goes missing. To some extent, this guy can even block you, can unfriend you, disappears. You don't know where he is, or you see him online, but he's not texting you. He's on and off. This guy, you will only hear him when he wants something. And I'm sure you have met him before. Have you ever had someone who disappears and then comes back to you when either he's very drunk, very horny, very broke, or very bored? Or maybe his woman, if he had a woman, has begun stressing him again. Those are the only moments he looks for you. He will give you a call at night. He will text you, ask you, how are you doing? I have missed you. Where are you these days? What's going on with your life? He looks for you at specific times. And I want you to notice a pattern of this guy, that every time he looks for you, it's always about something. And that thing is about him. It is never about you. He can disappear for 2 weeks, for 1 month, for even 2 months, or even 1 year. Who knows? But he will come back, act as if nothing has been going on, behave as if nothing is wrong, and starts to bring back the relationship back to you. An on and off guy is one guy you need to avoid as much as you can. I keep on saying in my videos, somebody who appears and disappears is acting like a teenager. He's a high school student or a college student who disappears and comes back later on because he knows that his fellow teenager is going to be there waiting for him. The teenager will never go anywhere. The college mate will never run away. You're not a teenager as you're watching me. You're not a college student. You are a beautiful, independent, old enough lady. And when somebody treats you like a teenager, you have a problem. You need to run. Number 4, the Mr. Zero Efforts guy. Zero efforts. Relationships are hard work. I talk about relationships because I've understood that to make a relationship to work is hard work. You put in an effort and the other person puts in an effort. If you don't want to put an effort, then remain single. Be a single, independent, happy man or a single, independent, happy woman. But the people who put efforts, I put efforts in my relationships and it pays. It has helped me. Before, I never used to put in effort. The Mr. Zero Efforts guy is the person you will call, you will text, you will plan things. You will actually be doing everything to make the relationship to work. In other words, you're the one who is in charge of this relationship. That guy is just there. You're the one who looks for him. If you find yourself texting, calling, planning, alone, this guy has no efforts. Your birthday is coming or already passed, but zero, nothing. He didn't plan anything. He didn't say anything about it. He actually even forgot. He doesn't even know when is your birthday. Mr. Zero Efforts guy, you will give and give, but you will get nothing. Your job in that relationship is about giving. And there's nothing as painful as giving and giving and getting nothing. You're getting nothing from this person. When you look at the time you met him a few days ago, a few weeks ago, a few months ago, you have been giving and giving, but you're getting nothing from this person. This is a Mr. Zero Effort guy. You need to run away from him. Number 5, the emotionally unavailable person. I have talked about people who are emotionally not available. We are human beings. I am a man speaking here. I have emotions. Yes, men do not express their emotions easily. But it's very frustrating if you start the journey of getting to know him, and after some days, some weeks, some months, he does not want to express how he's feeling. It's very frustrating. You don't know what is in his mind. You don't know what is in his heart. You don't know whether he's happy. You don't know whether he's stressed. If you have ever met a man, when a man is serious with a woman, it reaches a stage where he begins to become vulnerable. He starts to share what is going on in his life. He starts to tell you what he fears. He starts to tell you that this makes me annoyed. This makes me happy. When he is quiet, he will be open up. He will open and tell you, hey, I am quiet because of ABCD. But when you're dealing with somebody who is emotionally not available, it's extremely hard because you don't know what's going on. And he does not allow you to come into his life. And when somebody does not want you to come into his life, then you're forcing yourself. You're working so hard to have a relationship with someone who emotionally is away from you. He has zero feelings for you. And emotionally unavailable person even does not understand what you're going through. When you're going through certain things, like as a woman, you are emotionally disturbed because ladies, women are always about emotions. What they are going through, today you're happy, tomorrow you're not happy. It's a roller coaster of emotions. There's no day or no week that you'll be very happy all throughout. This is the nature of women. But now you can imagine, you are so stressed out, you're tired, you have cramps, you had a bad day, you're feeling exhausted, your family members are annoying you, your boss, another lady has pissed you off, something you watched on TV has made you feel sad. But this same guy that you're trying to be together with him does not understand, doesn't care how you're feeling. Even when you're quiet, for him he thinks you're pretending. For him he thinks that you are quiet because there's another person who is making you happy. He's not even concerned. He doesn't even want to know who is this who is making you to be quiet today. Why are you sad? I've noticed something wrong with you. Are you okay? So dealing with such a person is very hard. Run away from him. I'm moving now to the last 5 men to avoid. As you share the video, you can continue buying those stars there on Facebook. If you're watching this live, I need those stars. Number 6, the controlling guy. Mr. Controller. Oh my goodness. This is what I've told my 2 beautiful younger sisters. We have men who want to act as men. But the only way to act as men is by controlling a woman. Women these days are empowered. They are informed. They are educated. They are independent. They are not the same as our mothers. You can't control a woman these days. Most of them know that you are controlling them. But there are also a few ladies that I want to address in this video here today. Even you as a man who is watching this video, you can actually tell your own daughter, when you meet such a man who controls you, controls your social media platform, controls who you talk to, controls what you wear. This is someone who comes into your life and all of a sudden you feel like a prisoner. You used to be a free girl, but now you started dating this guy. All of a sudden, wow, wait a minute. These days, I have to control so many things. You even control what you have to say, even what you type. Mr. Controller will call you all the time, will see you online and complain why you didn't respond. Mr. Controller doesn't understand that, yes, your phone can be online. That's why so many people on their WhatsApp remove the online feature, because Mr. Controller is going to complain. Even this video, if you send it to him, if you have a man that you're dating now and you send this topic, this content to him, he will ask you, who is Benjamin? Why did you send this video to me? What did I tell you about this guy? Do you have a crush on him? Why do you follow these men who talk about relationships online? Why don't you listen to me? He controls so many things. Later, you realize that you are doing things according to his rules. Eventually, this is not just a boyfriend. He has turned to become a father. And it's very hard to deal with a controller. Mr. Controller has jealous, extreme jealous. Jealous is good. It's good to be jealous when somebody is talking or you see something is going on about your spouse or your partner. It's okay to find out and say, hey, you know what? I saw a woman, I saw a man. It's okay. That means you care. You want your partner to be close to you. But when somebody goes an extra mile and start attacking people, asking everyone, even inboxing them, talking to them and asking them, who are you? What are you doing to my woman? Do you know that that's my woman? Mr. Controller will always dominate you. He wants to be in charge. Dominating, very suspicious. He doesn't believe that you as a woman can talk to other men. He sees other men after you. If a woman wanted to sleep with any man, he would. She would. Nothing will stop her. Because I believe, from my experience, women receive messages from men almost on a daily basis. Men who want them, even when she's pregnant, of all the situations. Your woman can be pregnant, but there are men who are still seducing her. It doesn't matter. That is how men behave. So in as much as you would like to control her, you want to have her in your life, remember there are men who will always be looking for her. And it's impossible unless you lock him. There are men who Mr. Controller will tell you to quit your job. Stay at home. I don't want you to work. I want you to stop that job because you're meeting many men. You are becoming popular on social media. I don't want you to become very popular. I want you here. I want you to be aware of social media. That is a Mr. Controller. And the moment you notice him from the beginning, as I said earlier on in this video, these men, you avoid them before it goes deeper. Because if you allow these kind of men to do these things to you, it's going to be too hard. He controlled you from the beginning. You accepted it. And now you cannot tell him, hey, you cannot control me. No, it's not going to work. Then you will feel guilty. You will feel like, oh, I have offended him. He told me to get out of Facebook. I got out. But now I've come back to Facebook. He's so mad at me. And then he will threaten you, I'm going away. I'm leaving you. This relationship is coming to an end. Then you will delete the Facebook account again. That is the guy I'm talking about. Number 7, the Mr. Get angry quickly. Anger. All of us have anger. When I post my pictures smiling, my videos dancing, sometimes I'm a cartoon on TikTok. I love TikTok. If you're a TikToker like me, people say TikTok is for teenagers, but I want to tell you that TikTok for once makes you be a human being. It's not the same as Facebook made us to feel Like you have to act in a certain way that you are a very nice person. You don't want to offend people. TikTok is taking over. It's becoming a very popular platform. You will find everything and anything from children to adults. That's why I like it. You become yourself for once in social media. But now, Mr. Get Angry gets annoyed with everything and anyone. I, as Benjamin, I get annoyed. I'm a human being at the end of the day. But there is a difference between getting angry and controlling your anger. You don't react against everything and anyone. A simple post, a video, a comment, a waiter delayed or brought a wrong meal when you ordered. You don't shout at him or her. You know? You don't pick up a phone call and talk if you're a businessman and you scream and shout and abuse the people working for you to prove a point in front of your woman. The same way, you don't get angry to your family members all the time with all this bitterness. Even your Facebook posts or what you comment is always full of bitterness. If you cannot control your anger as a human being, it's very hard to have meaningful and peaceful relationships. It's very hard. Ask any person struggling with anger issues. So when you meet a man who gets annoyed easily, a simple text annoys him. A simple joke annoys him. A simple post annoys him. A simple mistake annoys him. If he has all these anger issues, when you decide to be together with him, to move a step ahead after dating him, it's going to be hard. Because the way he reacts, and now that finally, like this man can finally say, now he owns you. I actually married you. You are my wife. That means you are mine. You can't do A, B, C, D. So he will be very angry and will never control his anger because now for him he thinks you are his property. And that's why you have to avoid him as soon as possible. Before it gets farther and farther, run away from him. Number 8, Mr. Work and Mr. Money. Yes, making money is a very good thing. Being focused to your job is an amazing thing. And most men feel good. They feel like a man when they can make money as much as possible, when they are committed to their passions. It's a very good feeling for a man. You take away a man's job or passion, you paralyze him. A man loses his job, can actually commit suicide because this is one source of his identity. I am so and so, this is my job, and these are my achievements. That's how men identify themselves. But I'm talking about a guy who is focused on his job and money, making money. He has zero balance between the job and the work and dating life. So here you are, a beautiful young lady. You have met this ambitious young man or old man who is focused in making money, but has zero or limited time, in fact zero, to be with you, to spend time with you, to talk with you, to even take you on vacation. When you call him, he calls you when he wants. I posted one post about how does it feel dating a politician, especially an African politician. The comments were crazy. That a politician is a very busy person. He's always on the phone. He's always telling you, I'm receiving this phone call from the boss or from the president. He's a busy guy. Yes, he's a very busy person. But if he's so much focused on this politics, there is no way you're going to be together with him. So in as much as you admire him, you like him, you see that he has the features that you wanted in him, he has zero time. Even a musician, even for me, doing this social media influencing stuff, If I'm so much into this and I forget my family life, when I wake up or when I sleep, it's all about my social media platforms, I don't think my relationship will be thriving or will be okay. My spouse will be very sad about it. But if somebody who can balance, this is my job, I am looking for money, but you are my partner. You support me, you motivate me, you take me to steps. Without you, I couldn't be here. So run away from somebody who cannot balance his chase for money and being with you. Balancing is very important in this life. If the man has decided to work on making money and more money and not being with you, then leave him alone. Just leave him alone. Why are you struggling to have him or wanting him to be with you this weekend, this coming event, your birthday? But he's a busy guy. Number 9, the Mr. No Ambition guy, which is the opposite of the busy guy. Mr. No Ambition. This is a very lazy person. We have so many men who are very lazy these days. And you have seen it. You don't need a boyfriend to confirm what I'm saying. You just need to see your younger brothers. We have a generation that just sits there, hoping things to be okay, hoping that a politician will stand and win an election and change things for his life. I was looking for a job. The same problems that are in my home country are still there, more than 17 years ago. And I believe that a politician, if I vote for him, things will change. I voted for him. Things never changed. Then I realized, wow, I need to work hard. Nothing is easy. If it's easy, it is ill-gotten and you will be caught. And it will never stay with you forever. But we have this Mr. No Ambition guy who does not want to improve his life, does not want to change, sits there. So long as you have proved to him that you are a very hard-working lady, you went abroad, you are working hard, you are sending him money, you are supporting his business. These are the men who come to you and tell you, hey, there's a business idea that I have. Can you send me money? And then we start this business as a family. My message to you is this, as a sister or a lady who is watching this. You don't start a business with a boyfriend. Never ever. You tell him, start that business. Let me see the progress. Let me see the ambition. Let me see how you're working hard to make this business work. Then I will join you. But there are ladies who do not realize that. You think that you have met a very handsome man. You are a single mother. You have met this guy. He's trying to convince you that he loves you. He will take care of your children. But let's open up a business. And then he's just sitting at home. Then you begin paying everything for him. And when I say everything, it's everything. It's a very good feeling for a person who is not your family member, who is just a girlfriend. You're not even married with her, to take care of your bills. Can you imagine? It's a good feeling. Any man, any day will enjoy that. For once, he doesn't have to wake up. He doesn't have to hustle like fellow men. There's a woman somewhere providing. And then for you, you think that is love. You think that the more you provide for him, the more he is happy, the more he will love you. Men are not meant to be lazy. In fact, all human beings are not supposed to be lazy. Lazy people are people who are sick, mentally sick, physically sick, no hands, no legs. That is a person that can be supported. So you don't work very hard, you make money, and then you support this Mr. Lazy guy, Mr. No Ambition guy, in the name of love. You don't do that. You run away from him. Tell him, work hard. Once I see your progress, I see how you are determined to get what you wanted in life, I will join you. I will support you. I will give you 100%. The number 10 guy is Mr. Too attached to his family. Of course, mama's boy cannot miss in this talk. Loving your family and loving them so much, there's nothing wrong. I love my family with all my heart. My father, my mother, my brothers and sisters. They know it. Benjamin loves us so, so much. But there's a distinction. Physically, I'm not with them. Big step. One of the biggest steps a man can ever make. Emotionally, I'm always together with them. I'm chatting with them on WhatsApp group every day. I'm checking up on them. They're checking up on me. Very nice. But you see, I'm a man. I'm a grown man. I cannot be relying on my mother to tell me what to do. I cannot. I used to, but at this age and this stage, if my mother was watching this broadcast, she would say, that is the truth. That is my son saying that. And I want to challenge my fellow men who are watching this video. The man who is so attached to his family, it's very hard to deal with him because he cannot balance the two. He doesn't understand that now he has a family. I have a woman. I have somebody that I'm bringing into my life. My family will always be there. Your mother will never go away. Your father, your brothers will never ever go away. In fact, to remind that such man, your family are the people who will be so sad when you die. These days when people die, the people who feel the pain are the closest family members. Only. That's how the world has changed. So they will always be there. They will never abandon you. They will always be there. But when you're dealing with Mr. Guy who is attached to his family, it's very hard. The man who is depending on his family's decisions. The man who is listening or getting advice from his family to know what to do. Even as old as over the age of 35, there's a lady who told me, has a husband who is 35, but listens to his mother from A to Z. They started a mega business. And you know when business kicks up, when business finally starts producing the profits, it's an amazing thing. Most people don't get there. But this lady was telling me, you see what, Benjamin? We opened up a business, a hardware, selling stuff. And all of a sudden our hardware is becoming bigger. Something I never expected. But my husband is so close to his mother. And now he's thinking of adding another woman because his mother has told him to do that. It's affecting me. It's affecting our business. And as I'm doing this video, the business collapsed. Eventually, it collapsed. You know? So, if you are dealing with a man who is at the dating stage, is so close to his family, you need to be careful before you get deeper into him. Because this is the guy who will report very petty issues you are fighting. People fight, couples fight. I fight in my relationship. And then the same guy carries all these mistakes and goes and reports you to his family. And I've said this before in my videos. If a man reports a woman to his family members, when will family members respect this woman? How? How will they respect her? How? If you said Mary is a very bad woman, Mary is like this and this and this. It's the truth. It's a bad woman. That's the truth. You know it. But now if you go and tell your sisters and you tell your mother, do you think your mother and your sisters will ever respect this woman no matter how much she changes? It's impossible. So these people, the man who is so attached to his family, you have to try as much as you can not to get so close to him. He needs to grow. Maybe another woman will make him change and stop these habits. The last one, of course, on this list, the list is endless, but I want to finish this video with one guy to avoid. Narcissistic guy. Narcissistic guy. This is someone, in the beginning, he will make you feel like a woman, make you feel like a queen, impress you, make you happy. Sorry about that. He will make you feel the most valuable woman in this world. The problem I have with narcissism and narcissistic people is after they have made all these things for you, then they stop. When they stop, now they change the equation. Now you have to make him feel like a man. You have to praise him. You have to act like a slave. You have to fulfill his needs all the time. Narcissistic men, some of them, in fact, most of them do not know they are narcissists. For them, they think, because I made you to feel like a woman, I gave you the gifts, I gave you attention, I made you feel like a woman, I brought you into my life. That is the end of the story. Now it's your turn to do it to me. It doesn't work like that. The same woman, the way you convinced her, the way you gave her gifts, the way you praised her, and then you stop it, and then you want her to continue doing it, and then you see a narcissist will block all the people. Because now he's forcing you to attend to his needs. Then he will block you, surround you in a big wall, and tell you, hey, don't talk to your mother, don't talk to your father, don't talk to your brothers, don't talk to anyone. Don't say anything going on in this relationship. And that is the one of the most dangerous people to deal with. My question to you is this. Out of these 11 men I just described, have you ever met one of them? If the answer is yes, who is he? What did you do about with him? If you are dating such a man that I just described in this list, what is your plan? And what are you going to do about it? And for you, my fellow man, as I said from the beginning, if you watched me from the beginning, I am a man. I don't make videos to attack fellow men. That is not my job. It cannot help me as a man. I was not created to make videos on social media to attack my fellow gender. No, never ever. Some of these men I described, I as Benjamin, I have been having some of those habits. It's been a long journey. It's growth. People grow. We make mistakes. You keep on growing, keep on learning. You keep on knowing that, wow, this will work, this doesn't work. This will give me peace, this doesn't give me peace. My challenge to you as a man, don't take this video as an attack. Don't feel offended about this man talking about the men to be avoided when dating. Listen to my words and take them in a way like I would be speaking to my bro, my younger bro. I have 3 brothers. Bro, if you do this, you're going to have a rough time with these women. You're going to have to go and start drinking alcohol to just feel okay. Because now you can't deal with this. You'd rather be single. And if you're single and you can't deal with this single life, you're going to be sleeping all these women. Unprotected random sex. Then you have HIV. And then we have to think about your life and your health. Because you can't focus and change your life. Change your habit. You're growing. You're not younger anymore. So change. Become better. I have done it. It's working for me. So why can't you do it? If you don't want to change, then it's okay. That is your life, that is your choice, and that is your path. All of us, we have our different paths. So pick something from this video. Ask yourself as a man, what am I needing to work on? Maybe if I do this, if I change this, this can help me. This can sort out some things in my life. Because as we get older, and as a man, oh man, you can be single, you can be happy, but it's get difficult for a man. Somehow it gets difficult. And the more you have random women, random sex, it gets riskier. Very risky life. Very risky. Think about it. And if you watch this for the first time, I hope you like and follow this page. Remember again to watch this repeat on my YouTube channel. Please give me those stars. Share this video on your timeline. Copy the link. Put it on your WhatsApp. Let the message reach another lady, another cousin, another sister, another daughter. Let's spread this message. And even for fellow men, spread it to another man if you can. I'll make another video about the women to avoid. It's not always about the man to avoid. You too, as a woman, there are women that my fellow men must avoid. Yes, I will do it. And if you want a summary of this video, just for 4 minutes, go to my TikTok right now. My TikTok handle is Benjamin_Bogonko. Benjamin_Bogonko. You will see this video there, a short version. Download it and share. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the stars. And above all, thank you for listening to me. I wish you nothing but the best. Take care and see you in the next live video. God bless and take care. Goodbye.